Hey guys, what's up? Back again. So, if you see me wearing the same thing, it is what it is. I'm trying to do within the same week all the series so that way I get it out of the way, right? So you've already seen by now, you probably seen the update. From the update, I let you know what's going on. I'll repeat some of the stuff, but it is what it is. In case you didn't watch that video, it is what it is, right? You probably already seen me talking about the shop because I have a shop series I'm doing now. I'm turning every single one of my machines into an episode because there's people who are like, listen, I don't really care about your sublimation printer. I just want to know about DTF. I don't really care about your DTF printer. I just want to know about sublimation. I could care less about sublimation. I care less about DTF. I just want to know about screen printing, right? I want to know the cheapest screen printing I can get into right now, right? Which is the one color. Or, hey, listen, I've already done one color. I want to know about multicolor stuff, how to do it, yada yada, right? I know minimal, so I'll teach you as much as I can. Check other channels, they'll teach you even more. But with all the machines I have, I'm creating series so that way you guys can have. But some people don't even want to know about any of this. They just want to focus on vinyl. They want to know the small vinyl, which is I have the cricket down there, and also what is it? The cricket's all the way down there, and then I have the silhouette right here. So um some people want to know about large vinyl right there, right? Other people want to know about how to do contour. So as time goes by, I'm doing series and to talk about different stuff that I do, right? So currently, today is about the Epson 15,000. Now, hold on one second. All right. So with the Epson 15,000, a lot of people um have issues with the white ink. So as you're watching this, you've probably seen how I set up the Epson 15,000 already, right? So it's a 6 color system. You have the two extra colors, that's light red and light. Oh, what is that? Hold on one second. Give me a second. Okay. You have red, gray, right? And then you have the other 4 colors, right? The other 4 colors. 4 colors. So, maybe I should have done this. Okay. So you have the red, the gray, right? And those are the ones that usually would normally put as white. Then you have the other 4 colors. Uh, Yellow, black, blue, which is magenta, red, which is cyan, right? So you have those 4 colors to create different color gamuts, right? With those 4 colors, you can create a purple shirt. This is a blue shirt, navy blue. Different spectrums of colors, all that stuff. So that's great. But after you print all those 4 colors, normally you would have like a white just pass over it. The white is what causes the clogging in the DTF printers. The white causes the clogging in the DTF printers. So I took it upon myself to inform you guys, if you have an Epson 15,000, just know what I'm about to say is a little bit fishy because apparently the Epson 15,000 is supposed to be used for both black and white and multicolors. Come on. Yeah, and different multicolors, right? I'm just trying to get my printer on my computer to turn back on because it's falling asleep because I'm talking. But either way, so I'm taking time because what I'm about to tell you guys, I've said it before, and now this is more of a series, and you guys can now, hold me accountable because you can go to the actual series for it. Um, just like the title says, do not use white, right? It's weird. It's DTF printing. You have to use white. You should use white. There's no point. If you have a DTF printer, even if you have the 6 color, just use the 4 colors. Just use the 4 colors. At the end of the day, the extra colors you have for the white will always clog. You will always try to declog it. And the declogging means that you have to push a solution through it, through the nozzles and all that stuff to declog it. The printer does not need to be declogged. Even, I don't know if you've seen on my printer, I didn't even do the external ink setup. Those, look, an ink, waste ink tank is like $9 and you get 2 on Amazon, right? $9, you get 2 on Amazon. You can do so many prints before you even get rid of 1, right? And by the time you've done so many prints, you probably surpass the amount it would cost for 2. So, guys, ladies, do not print white on your Epson 15000. If you want to print white, my apologies. If you want white, go to Ninja Transfer, go to AW Production, go to anybody that has large printers. What is it? AMS does white printing, whatever, right? Stalls. Just go to them. Have them worry about printing the white. It's the white that clogs your system. So stop using the white. The other colors will always print. As a matter of fact, it asks you, do you want to print white? You normally would say, yes. You click the button. Do you want colors? I don't even think that's in there. I think it's automatic. It just, but either way, you click yes for the colors, click yes for the white, and then you would print. Stop, go back, uncheck the white. If you have a light, if you have a light color shirt like this, guess what? You can print, this is a little dirty, but you can print something like that on it. Look, look at that white, right? That white is actually the shirt. It's the shirt. It's the shirt. So now your prints, anywhere you see white, like right here, shirt, right? Anywhere where you see the regular image, right? That's the regular image. That's done. This is a DTF print, right? It's actually, it's wrinkled because I was sitting on it, whatever. So it's gonna be wrinkled. If you want to iron your DTF, you have to turn it backwards and then iron in the back. All right, in case you're wondering, right? Turn it backwards, iron the back because that's where the adhesive is, and also you'll be able to stay away from the actual image, right? Put a Teflon in the front or a baking sheet on top of the actual image. Flip it backwards, right? You have it like that. Image is right here. Here's clear, right? And then you iron it, right? When you remove it, the Teflon will keep it from sticking to any surface, and it'll bring it right back to normal and make it smooth and ironed. All right, just so you know, in case you're like, hey, how do I remove wrinkles off of that's gonna be another time. I'll make that a series. A video. But yeah, so don't print the white. Order the white from these printer companies that have these large printers. Let them deal with all the issues. They bought these tens of $1,000 printers because they want to have the ability to fix it. They want to have the ability to know how to run it. They purchase top printing ability to be able to print with no troubles. And if they do have troubles, guess what? Because those printers cost thousands of dollars, the companies are beholden to them to make sure they're able to clean it properly, make sure if they need print heads, they get print heads. But they're doing tons of money, tons of orders. They're getting tons of money. They're doing tons of orders. They have no problem. Send the issue to them. Stop worrying about the white, right? Uncheck that white box. If you have a regular desktop printer that can print less than 13 inches wide, you're not supposed to be doing white. I know. Why would you say that? Listen, uncheck that white, right? You don't need it. Print on light color shirts. Look at that. Look at that. Image on light color shirt. Still vibrant. If you're gonna do dark color shirts, order out. Order out. If you're gonna do ordering out, one of the solution I could tell you is this, right? Tell the person that you're doing the prints for, hey, listen, if I do a print for you on a dark color shirt, I'm gonna have to charge you extra. But if you want it on a light color shirt, I can charge you less. Your print is already in-house. What do you have to do? Nothing. Majority of the time when the printer stops printing white, the colors still work. The colors still work. So what do? You give them a discount, right? It's really not a discount because if you do the math, what it would cost you to print it, what it would cost you for labor, what it would cost you for the shirt, right? Add an extra few dollars to it and then give them that as the discount, right? Now, if they say, no, I need you to print on this dark shirt, guess what? When you order dark shirt, you do realize they bring up the price. They mark it higher than the light color shirts. Do the same thing. Mark it higher than the light color shirts. Now, if they really want it, they'll get it. And then out of your hands, you order the DTF transfer from these companies. Now, I'm not pushing those companies. I'm just giving you a easier scenario so you may be able to print on a dark color shirt without having the stress of a dark color shirt with a DTF printer, right? So obviously you came here for DTF. Let me print a print to let you know my printer is still working. It's still doing stuff. And there you go. Let me turn to it real quick. Give me a second. All right, bam. So that's my printer. Let me give you some more distance so you can see a little bit better. All right. All right, cool. All right. So that's my white toner printer. Well, let's say DTF printer. That's my DTF printer, the Epson 15000. Wake up. All right. Ink levels up to par. Let me check the ink levels, see what it says. Bam, look at that. Ink levels, nice. Nice. All right, let's go back. Home. Bam. Right. If I do a print head cleaning, it'll show it to you. But you might as well just print something. So give me a minute. All right, cool. So now you have the printer. And let's get this here. All right, so printer. And this is the image real quick, if you can see it. Can you see it? Bam. This is the image of what I'm gonna print. And let's get it going. So let's see. I got a couple. So this is the system I use for the printer, the DTG RIP version 10.5. I got it from AliExpress. And this allows you to print with the xp15000 along with all the older printers also, right? Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go over here and just press print. I've already changed the image. Okay, so normally over here you'd have white, right? I removed all that, and it's not removing it. I just don't tell it to print white. Bam, and there you go. So I don't click the white at all. And then this is what happens. The information is going to be sent to the printer. Right, so that's the information being sent to the printer. Okay, and that's the printer activating. Right, I use always on my Epson 15000 is the 13 by 19. The reason why I use the 13 by 19, if I could show this to you real quick, right? Give me a second. All right, so as you're looking at the printer, it's about to print. you want the film to be able to touch this side along with that side, right? And then here it is. It's printing right now. All right. Let me pause real quick. All right, there we go. It's almost done. I think this print is about what, 10 inches wide by at least 11 inches, because the whole film is about 13. So it looks like at least between 2.5 to like 3 inches not being used. Yeah, it's coming out. Let me show it to you real quick. As you can see in the print, there's no white in the back at all. But look how vibrant it still looks. And that's why I've been telling you guys, like, this using white on these converted printers, or even the printers you buy, the desktop printers that can print 13 by 19, they are still converted printers. The only difference is you have a company that converted. So they use software and system and yada yada. That's a little bit more compatible with the printers, and they make it a little bit more, how can I say, user friendly. But at the end of the day, these printers are desktop printers, so they weren't made to be used with the white. But the larger printers, right? Anything that's above 13 to 14 inches wide, right? That prints more than that. Those are the printers that tends to have the flushing system integrated into it, and all those extra stuff that allows it to print perfectly with no issues. And this is exactly the type of printers that you want to have if you're going to do large production, or if you're going to do DTF printing. Damn, there it is. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. All I gotta do is just throw the powder on it, right? All I gotta do is just throw the powder on it. So as you can see, DTF printing. Give me a second to this. Come on. I'm working with one hand over here. This is just a sample, so I'm not expecting it to be. Yeah, so bam, there it is right there, right? That's the print, right? This is one I made for a shirt, Levi Apparel. Launched, what did I say again? I think it said, let's get ready to launch. And this is because I was doing a video on like space and stuff like that, so that's why I had it. And that's pretty much, that's it. That's pretty much it. As you can see, it's somewhat transparent, but when you put it on a dark color shirt, when you put it on a lighter color shirt, it's definitely, right? That smudging happened because I had it touch it and I haven't put the powder and heat it up. But yeah, so that's the printer. That's what it did. Bam. So these printers can definitely work without the white. And all you need is a light color shirt. If somebody wants a dark image, hold on. Yeah, if somebody wants like an image that has like more darker tone to it, it's for a darker shirt. Look, upgrade the price, get yourself some transfers, and then call it a day. But use these printers for what they were meant to be used for, which is the colors, not the white, the colors, and you'll have a lot more success than you think. a lot more success than you think. All right. Yeah. So again, I'm not trying to bash those of you who have the white toners with the white. And if you laugh at me, hey, go ahead, laugh at me. What you're gonna have is eventually your white is gonna clog. You're gonna try to declog it. You're gonna get a new print head, and then you're gonna realize, you know what, he was right. The colors do work without the white. If you don't have a system that already recognizes the white print is clogged, then you're all set. Just keep printing the white. You know what I mean? And then order out the darker colors. I mean you know what I mean, the transfers with the white in the back, so you can be able to do like darker color shirts and call it a day. Majority of the time you're doing light color shirts. I know because I majority of the time do light color shirts. May not be the same for you, but from my experience, it typically is, right? Am I wrong? Put it in the comment, all right? So use your DTF for light colors if you have less than 13 by 19. If you have 14 plus printers, those are usually the ones that like the manufacturers have to recreate, remove, put software, do all this fancy stuff, and they usually cost a lot more than the 13 by 19s. Those are the printers that they'll put the ink flushing system, all these bells and whistles on it. If you have that, you're good to go. But if you don't, stick to the 4 colors and order out for dark color shirts and just add it to the tab of the customers. Call it a day. Levi Pell, we're out. Like, subscribe. Peace.